this competition. This could seal it! Wouldn't you know it? Unbelievable!
The celebrations, there they are.
Talk about a grandstand finish!
Well, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
The fairy tale is complete. The Central Coast Mariners, champions of Australia.
Hello, I'm James Don and welcome to the Isuzu UTE A-League highlights show. We kick things off with a rearranged midweek fixture as Melbourne Victory welcomes local rivals Western United to Amy Park. With 5 draws and 1 defeat from their last 6 matches, Melbourne Victory were in desperate need of a win in order to keep pace with league leaders Wellington Phoenix. Meanwhile, Western United came into this clash aiming to secure back-to-back wins for the first time this season, while a victory would also leave them just 4 points behind 11th place Newcastle. Your match commentators are Grace Gill and Robbie Thompson.
Falami's there as well. Fornaroli, it's in towards De Silva, it's an own goal. I think it's Kane Vidmar, but the flag is up for offside. Cador with Thurgate bending it, and that's a good stop from Izzo, who saw it late. It was bending viciously. Now, any Victory player is going to help out Izzo there because he's surrounded by... Oh, and it's in the back of the net, and referee says no, there was a push on Paul Izzo. Thurgate doesn't like it, and it's set pieces that are providing the danger at the moment. Perhaps Fornaroli can change that with Valupale across the face. Fornaroli! Oh, cleared off the line. Brilliant from Vidmar. It's a good turn from Thurgate, inviting Pena forward. Good release for Botic. This time he goes round Izzo, and Botic rolls the ball into the back of the net, but the flag is up for offside. Well, he got it right this second time, but unfortunately the timing was off. Still going. Gets it back again now. Pena on the left foot. Oh, what a finish! Daniel Pena rifling the ball into the bottom right-hand corner of the goal from just outside the box. And the Brazilian strikes again. And Melbourne Victory's best defence in the land is breached again at home. And Western United going to continue their fantastic record against their crosstown rivals. For Arzani. Arzani lifts it back post. Mashash is there! He's got it! It's De Silva! Daniel De Silva with a crucial goal, and Western United can't hang on, and Melbourne Victory turn the tables on their recent history, and it's them that net a stoppage time equaliser as Ryan T comes forward. Economides, it's a good touch for Mashash. The cross, Arzani's there. De Silva! He's done it! De Silva with 2 goals in 3 minutes. The veteran French defender has broken the hearts of John Aloisi and Western United.
Damien De Silva's dramatic late double firing Victory back into level second on the ladder as John Aloisi's Western suffered their 12th loss of the season. Round 18 got underway on Friday night and Western United were back in action again, this time away to Brisbane Raw. Still stinging from that heartbreaking loss to Melbourne Victory, Western arrived in Queensland having already defeated the Raw once this season, although they are winless in their last 9 games outside of their home state. As for Brisbane, Ruben Zadkovic's team knew a win could potentially leave them just 2 points outside the finals places come the end of the round. Your commentary team for this one is Daniel McBreen and Simon Hill.
Thurgate made a little angle run to the top of the box. Grimaldi. Now Risdon to cross with his more favoured right boot, and the back post is a chance and a goal. Nikita Rukavica with the simplest of tap-ins from 5 or 6 metres, and Western United take the lead at Suncorp, and it is a first goal in Western colours for Nikita Rukavica.
Well, he had the opportunity a few weeks ago, right at the end of the game against Sydney FC, to get his first.
Rojas, he's going to get the return ball off Sebastian Pasquale, and he clips it in, and it's a fingertip over the crossbar to deny Keegan Jelicic by Matt Sutton. Good save, and that's probably Brisbane's best movement of the game. Berenguer's corner, Aldred at the back post, and Sutton again. 2 fine stops. Berenguer from the opposite side, the outswinger, and headed in this time, Tommy Waddingham. Nothing Matthew Sutton could do about it. In front of the Den, Brisbane Backall Square. Tommy Waddingham's 5th of the season. 4 goals in his last 3 matches now for the 18-year-old. Now, Western United are away. Big chance for them to retake the lead. Oh, Macklin freak. That is a freakish save. And the end result is this corner, which Danzaki curls in and headed in powerfully by Noah Botic. And Western United lead once again. And all Freaks' heroics were in vain. They couldn't defend the corner. And Noah Botic pounces. Poor. Now a bit of space here for Corey Brown. He'll cross it, and they've got the equaliser. Jonas Markowski got the crucial touch. And they are back square in the first minute of injury time. The stoppage time curse strikes again for Western United. 2-2.
More late heartbreak for Western United as they concede a 3rd stoppage time goal in just 2 games to prevent them from picking up maximum points once again. The first of 3 games on Saturday took place at Allianz Stadium, where Sydney FC hosted Melbourne City. The Sky Blues went into the game sat 4 points clear of their opponents on the ladder and knew a win would damage City's chances of playing finals football come the end of the season. Aurelio Vidmar's team arrived in the Harbour City with just 1 win in their last 6 games, although their recent record against Sydney would give them some hope, given they're unbeaten against the Sky Blues in 4 matches. Your match commentators are Daniel McBreen, Alex Brosk and Glenn Lauder.
Here's Ryan Grant towards the edge of the 18 box. He has Lolly in support. Lolly onto that left foot of his. Caceres tries to bring it down. Now with Gomez. Caceres thinks about unleashing, and now Lolly does on the left foot. Good save, Young, but on the follow-up back. Oh, wonderful! Double save. And that is outstanding work from the veteran Gloveman. One of Sydney's best so far. Caceres with a good switch. Here's Courtney Perkins with time and space, and Courtney Perkins had options left and right, and he decides to go straight through the middle. And Courtney Perkins gets his 2nd of the season, and after a lovely switch from Anthony Caceres, he puts Sydney FC ahead. As Mac links up with Lolly on the left-hand side, back post, Ryan Grant wants it. He gets his head on it, back to Mac, and they're scrambling. Ugarkovic gets in the way, and now the shot from Caceres is well saved down to his right by Jamie Young. Gives away another corner, but Young had to be on his toes there to tap that one round the post from Anthony Caceres. Callum Talbot has space. Here's Naboo. Rolls the ball across the face for Matt Leckie, and that's a massive opportunity for Melbourne City. But full credit for Ryan Grant getting in the way and denying Matt Leckie from 6 yards out. Ugarkovic wasn't able to control, so Caceres links up with Robert Mack. Mack's on his left foot. Callum Talbot gets in the way. It almost loops over the top of Jamie Young. Just thinks that one up there. Let it hang. Easy for Jamie Young. Quick release for Tilio, who's quick. Takes a touch, gets past Holman really well. Tilio and Marco Tilio. Welcome back to the A-League. The quick release from Jamie Young, and Tilio returns from Scotland, and he brings a goal with him. Potentially against the run of play. City won't care an inch. It's 1-1. Amentides went to take the corner, held off. Now he will swing it towards the back post for Burgess. The header's there. Burgess again, and Max Burgess blasts over the bar. The volley in front of the Cove. Can't find the winner for Sydney FC.
So honours even at Allianz Stadium as Marco Tilio's stunning breakaway goal against his former club ensured Melbourne City keep pace in the race for finals football. Join us after the break as we bring you another 4 games from the Isuzu UTE A-League, including a mouth-watering clash between Melbourne Victory and Central Coast Mariners. Welcome back to the Isuzu UTE A-League highlight show. Next on the agenda is a big game at Cooper Stadium as an out-of-sorts Adelaide went head-to-head with the Western Sydney Wanderers. With 3 losses from their last 4 games, the Reds have dropped down the ladder to 9th place and are rapidly losing ground with the teams above them as they look to play finals football once again this season. As for Western Sydney, despite their promising start to the campaign, Marco Rudan's side have found consistency hard to come by, and they arrive in Adelaide having won just once in their last 4. However, a win would place a 5-point buffer between themselves and the rest of the sides looking to move into the top 6. Robbie Cornthwaite and Simon Hill are your match commentators for this one.
Marcelo again, directing the traffic ahead of him. Cross whipped in and Milanovic arriving and glances the header in off the post. It is a quite brilliant finish and a super cross from Aidan Simmons. Nicholas Milanovic opens the scoring for Western Sydney Wanderers, and it was a peach. Strong play by Mork, but perfectly legal. Lopez slides it through. Halloran, good save. Daniel Margush. Point blank reflexes from the former Reds goalkeeper. Zach Clough's delivery, and it's headed wide.
Put it on a plate.
Yeah, it was Van der Sar.
Middle of the 6-yard box, has to do that better there, he knows it.
Lachlan Brook has tracked it down, fires in the cross, and Milanovic helps himself to a second. Easy as you like. 2 headers, 2 goals from 2 crosses. Too easy for Western Sydney Wanderers.
Lockie Brooks ball into the top of the 6-yard box. Keeper can't come. It's got pace on it. He's got himself a double.
Simmons in position. Borello waiting in the middle. Oh, and it's spilled by Delianov. And manages to grab hold of it, maybe at the 2nd or even 3rd attempt. Well, that's a great touch from Lockie Brook. And a second, what a goal this could be. Lachlan Brook, oh, it's inches wide. What a goal that would have been on his return to Adelaide. That was mesmeric. That's a real spoiling tactic from Halloran. Oh, it's a red. Straight red issued by Alex King to Ben Halloran. Well, I think that answers the question as to whether he'll be in the squad for Wellington next week. He went through the back of Aidan Simmons. Here they go again against the Wanderers. Iran Kunda, and they do have a stoppage time goal. Hope at last. The late show for Adelaide United. Luka Jovanovic gives them just a little glimmer with less than 4 minutes to go.
A Nicholas Milanovic double handing the Wanderers a much-needed win, while Carl Witt's Adelaide now sit 8 points outside the top 6 with just 8 games left to play. The final game on Saturday saw Wellington travel to Perth to play at the 3rd distance derby of the season. With 3rd place Melbourne Victory playing 2nd place Central Coast on Sunday, the Phoenix arrived in Western Australia knowing a win could see them sit 7 points clear at the top come the end of the round. Furthermore, the Knicks are currently unbeaten in their last 9 games against Perth. However, Alan Stadic's side are currently in good form themselves, unbeaten in their last 5 matches, and they remain the division's top scorer this season despite sitting down in 10th. Your match commentators for this one are Roy O'Donovan and Teo Pellizzeri.
Warland finds Kamau, a decent exchange. Phoenix man face planting in the background as Warland drives, and that would have been quite the way to bring the crowd to life in just the first minute of action. As Riley Warland put that chance across the face of goal. He's never scored in the A-League, and he's never really come much closer than that. And he hits the head of the tallest defender in the Phoenix defence. Kolakovsky. Rawlins on his left foot, his non-preferred. What a great cross! And it's just across the face from Taggart, crashing in at the back stick.
Terrific work there as well. And Taggart, he's unlucky there. You would have put your house in him to score there. He's been in that such hot form.
So, big set piece here for the Phoenix. In swinging corner on the way. Wooten! And it flashes just wide right of the post. Scott Wooten, who hasn't scored an A-League goal since April 2022, which for a man of his height is a bit of a surprise. Overlapping run from Rawlins. Kelly Heald able to deflect the ball to the edge of the box. Kamau is there. And now Taggart's! And it's deflected behind. Glory persisted, and the shot on target is steered away.
Excellent play there.
cleared from the penalty spot here. And Zavada wins the 50-50. He's got support. Zavada just bided his time. Now Old. Still going Old. Off the woodwork. And there was a touch from Sale on the way. And he looks at his defence saying, give me protection, but the Glory get away with one.
Very unlucky there. Really good play from Zavada. Real desire to keep that play in action, winning the ball back in the half. And Ben Old has been really impressive tonight. Very unlucky. I thought Sale got a touch. It doesn't look like it on the first angle. Let's see on this angle. No, but not very positive play again from Phoenix. They're coming.
Taggart. And now Williams. Deflection. Taggart! Just wide. The slimmest of openings for Adam Taggart. And he knows those are the chances he's been taking.
The radar slightly off tonight. Very unlike Taggart this season.
Kelly Heald. A deflected cross. Zavada! Saved by Sale. A big outstretched right hand. And then Perth are able to win a free kick to relieve the pressure. But a vital save from Ollie Sale keeps the game scoreless.
Yeah, you would have put your money on Zavada from that position. That's his bread and butter, but a good, strong hand from big Ollie Sale against his former club.
So all square in the distance derby as Wellington miss out on the chance to move even further clear at the top of the ladder, while Perth now sit 7 points outside the finals places. Sunday saw MacArthur FC make the trip up the New South Wales coast to play the Newcastle Jets. The Bulls arrived at McDonald Jones Stadium having had just 2 days turnaround time following their gruelling extra-time loss to the Mariners in the AFC Cup, prompting Mile Stajovski to make 3 changes for this game. As for Newcastle, the Jets come into the contest unbeaten against MacArthur in their last 3 matches, and in Apostolos Stamatolopoulos they have the joint top scorer in the A-League this season. Although hot on his heels with 10 goals is Frenchman Valère Germain, who will be hoping to help the Bulls make it 5 games unbeaten away from home. Your match commentators are Phil Moss and Teo Pellizzeri.
Smith down to chest the ball, and now Popovic and Adamson can't clear their lines. Moragas driving towards the bottom corner. And the left wing back getting forward with the first sider on goal. Now Moragas wins the wrestle, sweeping it back. O'Neill, and the shot on sight is parried away by Curto. Good save. Clayton Taylor. And now Apostolos Stamatolopoulos. I think he couldn't resist. He's had a quiet half by his standards, and he had Curto flying, albeit putting it wide. Germain calls for the ball and receives. Vujica getting forward. Germain will keep it himself though. Germain in a tangle at the edge of the box. Uli Davila! MacArthur lead! Against the run of play, MacArthur break through, and that could be a down payment on a top 6 final spot. It's 1-0 to the MacArthur Bulls. Wilmering's come on for Aquilina, and he's straight into the action here, and the equaliser is there for Archie Goodwin! Straight from kickoff! The Jets are level, and it's Archie Goodwin, the young man with the goal-scoring touch. 1 chance, 1 goal, game on. Vujica. Looping, bending pass, Ali Orgla, goalkeeper came out. Ryan Scott made himself big. And he's still at the edge of his box here. Davila, can he drop it on the head of Germain? It's in! It caught the inside of the post! And Valère Germain is going to claim it. MacArthur lead again.
But this is brilliant from De Vea. Look at that. Wonderful to the back post. And I think Germain is demand and gets the final touch that helps it across the line.
And he's done enough to win his team a throw. Taken quickly. Oh, there's some grabbing on Moragas here. It's a penalty. And after 1 penalty shout was waved away a moment ago, Lucas Moragas will send Newcastle to the spot in search of an equaliser. Here's the penalty for Apostolos Stamatolopoulos. The Jets equalise, and Stamatolopoulos, with his 14th strike of the season, sets up a big finish by making it 2-2.
All 4 goals coming in the second half at McDonald Jones Stadium as Newcastle twice come from behind to snatch a point, with the draw enough to push MacArthur back up into 4th spot on the ladder. And the final game of the round was a blockbuster at Amy Park. 3rd place Melbourne Victory, fresh from that dramatic midweek win over Western United, hosting a Central Coast Mariners side that's never won an away league game against their opponents, and were coming into this game with just 2 days worth of training, having beaten MacArthur FC 3-2 in extra time of their midweek AFC Cup knockout clash. 3rd place Melbourne Victory, fresh from that dramatic midweek win over Western United, hosting a Central Coast Mariners side that's never won an away league game against their opponents, and were coming into this game with just 2 days worth of training, having beaten MacArthur FC 3-2 in extra time of their midweek AFC Cup knockout clash. Your match commentators at Amy Park are Andy Harper and Simon Hill.
Is Teague going to hang it up for a teammate? It is Arzani, and it's Danny Vukovic to help it on its way behind for a corner. He had to backpedal pretty smartly there.
Oh, his teammates appreciate it. That was fantastic work from Danny Vukovic.
Which Torres takes into a really good area, and it's gone in. I think it might be an own goal off Ryan Teague. That to be confirmed, but the Mariners hit the front 2 minutes after the restart. Mark Jackson maybe about to take them to new heights, given their regional success as well. It's a terrific feel-good story. And away races Michael Docker on the left as they close in on a second. Squares the ball up. Alu Kuol off the post. Wow. What a lightning quick raid led by Michael Docker, but Kuol couldn't quite convert.
Chapman completely by surprise there.
Oh, now there's a little tangle. Oh, and Roderick Miranda could be in trouble here. Already booked. Second yellow card. Roderick Miranda sent off for the second time this season. Victory down to 10. Valadon. Chapman had to go some to get there ahead of Torres, and they turn the ball over cheaply. Melbourne Victory. Here's Alu Kuol. Oh, is he tripped by Valadon? Oh dear, oh dear, trouble. Geordie Valadon, only on the pitch a matter of moments. Sent off. Victory are down to 9. He's replaced by Ronald Barcelus, who was the last-minute hero for them on Thursday night against MacArthur in the AFC Cup, and his first involvement is to commit a foul. The picture on the right there shows that he has raked the calf of Connor Chapman. I was at the Adelaide Western Sydney Wanderers game last night. Ben Halloran saw red for that. We're going to have a 3rd red card of the day, and the Mariners will end with 10. Could Paul Izzo perhaps be an unlikely hero? He's up for the free kick. In comes the cross, and there is Brian Calter. A commanding header. And the Mariners are away here. Paul Izzo out of his goal. Josh Nisbet just has to keep his head, and the Mariners are going to win the game. It's Nisbet. No! Still there. Nisbet, second time off the bar. And still they can't score. I do not believe it.
A chaotic finish to the game at Amy Park ends with the Mariners securing a first ever away league win against Melbourne Victory, a result which pushes them 3 points clear of their opponents on the ladder, and crucially, now 3 points behind league leaders Wellington. That's all for this week on the Isuzu UTE A-League Highlight Show. We'll see you next time.